Welcome friends to a new video from Karmarkar's farm. As you all might know, I am Dilip Karmarkar. This video is exclusively for demonstrating the real and pure honey. I have those honeybee boxes at my farm and I just want to demonstrate you one by one the steps which are essential for taking the real and pure honey to you. So this is the honeybee box. I am going to open it for a demonstration purpose, but it is dangerous. So while opening, we use these two kind of things. This is the mask which we have to wear, and these are the gloves which we use. So I'll wear them and start my demonstration. So this is the honeybee box which comes into three layers. Upper one is just the what you can say for covering it. This is the first layer and this is the second layer. Once I open this, actually the honeybees will start flowing very rapidly. You can see it now. These are 3 4, I think because of the rainy season it is impacted. And as you see these 7 things, these are the plates. The second layer is also full of those plates and there are number of bees you can see there. At some point of time I'll explain you why there are 2 layers. But actually honey gets collected in this upper layer and these are the 7 plates on which there are hives. For example, I will just take out one plate. If you can see this plate, this is a small hive which is getting created. You can see the actual hive which is going to get filled or it is being getting filled with the honey which those bees collect from number of flowers around us. So similarly in this fashion, there are those 7 plates. Just for demonstration purpose, I will take out another plate also. Here too you can see the what you can say the hives getting formulated. Now this hive is in a way empty hive because the honey is not filled up in that, but some cells at the above this thing you can see the colored ones. These are the ones which are filled with honey. So once it is gets filled, this plate is full, there is next process of extracting the honey from those hives without actually disturbing the honey, because it takes a lot of time for them to build the hives. And if you destroy the hive while for taking out the honey, they will have to redo the entire work and the process gets delayed. So there is a process of taking out the only the honey from the hive. I'll explain that also. Let me cover this and let them be happy. It's raining, so they need to be protected for that also. So for extracting honey from those hives, this is a special kind of a cylinder which is prepared. And if you can see, the similar type of plate is inserted here. This plate can be taken out and one filled up with honey also can be replaced with this empty one. It's simple. Once you put the plate filled up with honeybee, just you put it there and rotate it in a centrifugal manner. The centrifugal force, I'm deliberately rotating it in a low speed. It can be rotated in full speed also by hand, and the honey gets thrown out from those hives by centrifugal force. That is all about it, and the hive that is there in the plate remains intact. Then the plate is kept back in the box so that the original house or the nest of those honeybees is intact and they start refilling it again. So I'll come to next part of this demonstration. How do we really recognize pure honey? There are number of brands, well-known brands, which are in market, which claim to be natural honey, pure honey, and everything. I really don't want to be sounding against any brand. I just want to demonstrate what are the tests which you can perform at your home also and certify whether the honey which I am going to provide you is going to be pure or the honey that you are consuming is going to be pure, right? So the first test of purity is done with water. You can see this is the pure honey. You can see the color. It's a natural this thing. It's not, I mean, it is as good as semi transparent. When I take it on spoon, you will feel the semi transparency in a better way. So I'm taking some on this spoon. Now you can feel the semi transparency in a better way. You can see that when I raise it above, it goes to the down, and I mean it हिंदी में जैसे कहते हैं कि तार उसका निकलता है. And the first simple test is that if you pour it in water, it straight goes down to the bottom, simply because it doesn't have any impurity. Any impurity that you are going to have in the honey is going to be water based, and water get dissolved. Look at this, how it goes directly to the down. Can you see that? The entire honey straight down. The gravity is much higher than water, and you can see that the honey down is also not getting dissolved with water easily. If you have to dissolve that entire honey in water, you have to stir it for a long time. Now I am stirring it, still you can see that it is sticking. It is sticking to my spoon, right? So this is first test about purity of honey. The second test, like the first test which can be done at home, the second test is also something that we can do at home. And the reason for purity is simple. Take some honey, just drop it in your shirt, on your shirt or something. If it is impure with water content in that, the shirt will absorb, or the cloth which you are wearing will absorb that water. It won't have a free flow down. But if you put the pure honey on your shirt, and particularly I have chosen the white shirt for this, you can see it straight away flows down, right? And if you try to take it out, it literally doesn't leave any kind of dots or any kind of marks on your shirt. It's easily get this thing. But if you are going to use the honey with impurities, it will definitely leave behind some marks, and your wearing or shirt is gone forever. It doesn't happen with this. The third test is also quite simple and based on the logic that pure honey is flammable. If it has any impurities, particularly water, it will be inflammable. And how do we test it? So normally what we do is that we just take a matchbox, put this lid into honey, and strike it on the matchbox itself. I can do that, but it won't work because during rainy season, this matchbox will not work in ideal case also. So instead of that, what I will do is that I will just light the burner, gas burner, and I take this honey stick, dip it into this thing, and straight away put it here. You can see that it has burnt. You can see here also that honey is getting burnt because it is inflammable. With impurities, this won't happen. That is the third test. So this is the last part or the winding up part of my demonstration. Welcome to Karmarkar's farm, Karmarkar's family. As I was demonstrating the entire process from collecting the honey till purity of that, you would have seen it goes through various steps. It's a really tough and tight type of process. Only then we get the pure honey. I am going to introduce this pure honey for our customers, particularly the customers who want to deploy it for their children who are suffering from cough, cold, or that type of diseases. I will come out with the pricing very soon, but more than pricing, I wanted to make a point that it is going to be only and only pure honey from reliable sources, which I will be getting to you for your health benefits. Enjoy.